change, it's unstoppable, just like the giant V2 rocket Germany used against England in World War II, because England had little planes that they were fighting in, and when the Germans sent out the V2 rockets, they're bigger than the planes, so they couldn't stop it because it was so huge, and so it just exploded. They couldn't stop it. Change is an ongoing and dynamic process. It is everywhere and inevitable. To make the change, make the form, nature, content, etc.
Take the bacon.
Something different from what it would be, or from what it would be left alone. Also to change the course of history. And then the modern day rocket. The earliest of my examples of rocket technology is the Hero engine. It was invented in 1000 BC, and a hero of Alexandria invented it, and it's supposed to have a fire on the bottom, and there's boiling water inside a kettle with a top over it, so the steam can't escape. Well, the fire turns the water into steam, and then it goes up through these pipes and into a metal sphere, and then when it gets full, it comes out of these, and that causes it to rotate. And then on the Chinese fire arrow, in the Battle of Kang, the Chinese repelled the Mongolians by a barrage of flying fire arrows. So what happened is when they fired it at them, it wasn't meant for destruction. It was meant to repel them back, because they would explode in the air, and then the Mongolians would get scared, and then they would start going backwards. And then the modern day rocket, and more importantly, the modern model rocket engine was designed by Orville Carlisle and his brother Robert. Orville Carlisle was a pyrotechnics expert. Pyrotechnics means fireworks. And his brother Robert was a model airplane enthusiast. So they realized that their engine type could be sold and provide a safe outlet for the other model rocket builders, and that were inventing their own more dangerous engines. So this rocket flies on an engine made by Estes Industries, and Vernon Estes Justice's dad was a fireworks maker. Well, at that time they had machines to make fireworks, so he thought of making a machine to make the engines. So they built one and it worked. And then I planned it by looking on the internet, and then I chose there was a wooden bird before it. That was the first one to represent rockets. Well, we didn't really have stuff to build a one, so we thought of doing the next thing, which was the hero engine. And so we thought of doing the hero engine model, the Chinese fire arrow, and the modern day rockets. I learned that the Greeks really started the rockets and the Chinese didn't. I learned that one of the first devices to employ the principles of rockets was a wooden bird using steam as a propulsive gas or for propulsion. And that's all.
Anybody have any questions for him?
So, what was the this, I used scraps of balsa wood. I used a coffee can, cardboard for the engine mount, a spacer tube from my dad's Saturn 1 kit, and I used the engine mount, and then I used a red cup for this, and Holly our dog found a ball for us, so I used that to make it more aerodynamic. And since this is really heavy, we chose to use a parachute for this, and then we're gonna put a bigger parachute on this one. And so they're gonna have separate parachutes because it's so heavy. And we used straws for these parts. We used a foam ball for this and covered it in aluminum foil. We used pencils to put holes to put the straws in. And we had wooden sticks, so we cut 9 inches off and we put 3 inches on each leg. And this is a cardboard